Hi Libra, it's Lynn from DevineCentral. I'm here with your April 2022 tarot reading today. I'm going to pull a few cards, take a look and see what your April has in store, and maybe pull a final message from Spirit and see where they're going to lead you this month. All right, so let me switch cameras. I am working with the Good Tarot deck. That's Colette Baron Reed. This was a gift from my neighbor, Wendy. And, it's an interesting deck. It's oversized. It's very large, very thick, very coated. So it's a little hard to work with. But the one thing I think that people will like about this deck is the fact that it is borderless, because a lot of people love that lack of border on it. Okay, so I can only shuffle these cards. You kind of have to shuffle these longer because you have to do it kind of like this, where you don't get to shuffle as much as you want, simply because they're just so ridiculously thick. Okay, so I've done a lot of shuffling already, and let me go ahead and let's lay out some cards for you. We're going to start with work. That's a good start. Finances. There is our love life, our personal relationships. Then we have our social life, friends, family, social, and then we'll end with some personal growth, and then see what Spirit has to offer us for the month of April for you. All right, we're going to start with work. This is going to be the highlight, I think, of the whole reading, because the rest of the cards don't look they look a little more ominous than this one. We have the Ace of Earth, and this is about, this is kind of akin to the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's supposed to be the best card in the whole deck for a lot of people. You should expect a new beginning to something. You either have a new, maybe a promotion coming, maybe a raise coming. Maybe you are going to go into a lottery pool at work and you guys are going to win. This is just one of the best cards in the whole deck. Maybe somebody is going to, out of the blue, is going to offer you a job that you are very qualified for. One of the things that I believe personally is, of all the four aces in the deck, this is the only ace to me that is absolutely earned. The rest of them to me are all a gift from the universe. God extending his hand right out of heaven and giving you something. To me, this he's giving it to you because you've earned it. So something of great value is going to come along to you at work, regarding work, because you've earned it. And I'm not sure what that is, but it's going to be the beginning of something that I think is going to be wonderful for you. So happy April for that. Okay, so finances. Let's take a look at your finances. We have the Queen of Water. This would be akin to the Queen of Cups. So I think that, how does that read, with finances? What does she have to do with finances? Well, I think that maybe it might have to do, the one thing about the Queen is she's kind of she's an emotional support system for us. Isn't that right? She's very compassionate and very loving and caring, and she's kind of mother. She's not quite the Empress, but still wants to mother us all. And sometimes the Queen can smother instead of mother. And so maybe what's happening is this could be a mother figure, or your mother getting on you about your finances this month. I think if nothing else, maybe it's you needing to maybe mother your situation along a little bit. I don't see you as not having, or as having, any money issues per se this month, but I just see you as, having to look at them from a more realistic point of view. I see the Queen as, well, I see her as being a little moody. I see her as being kind of a big baby sometimes. I see her as being more self-indulgent because she thinks she's so psychic. And, I think that, I think it's about maybe injecting a little bit more reality and a little less emotion into the finances this month. So listen, we have the Ten of Air, which is akin to the Ten of Swords for your personal relationship. And the one thing about these cards is they can't all be explosive. You can't take the the highest possible meaning of these cards and apply it and expect to have a life. It could be sometimes it could be something really, really simple. And so let's break this card down. Air is about, it's the swords or the air is about intellect. It's about how we think something through. It can be about the challenges and the conflicts that we run into in our life. It can be about how we communicate. So it's not necessarily communicating how we feel, it's communicating how we think. And one of the things I think is really interesting about this card, let me see if I can show it to you. She is blowing, she's blowing something off, and it's all feathers, right? It's all feathers. And are feathers not really lightweight? Okay, so I see her as, I see this as a blow off of some really lightweight situation. Whatever it is, it's over. So it's about not rehashing. Picking your battles with your spouse or significant other and not rehashing some small, lightweight problem that just doesn't even exist anymore, that doesn't even deserve a response anymore. So I'm saying pick your battles this month. As far as your social life, friends, family, we have the Justice card. When I see justice, it can be, people see balance, and I don't see this card as a balance. I see it more as, it's like the everyday justice in life. It's almost like tit for tat. You've done something good for a sibling, and now, you're kind of expecting them to reciprocate. And when they don't, it's kind of an injustice, right? And so for me, in my mind's eye, this month, I'm seeing this more as not a positive justice, not a karma coming to you. I see it as you doing a whole lot of things for a whole lot of people, and you're not seeing the results yet. Doesn't mean they're not coming, but you're not seeing them this month. And I think it's a little annoying for you to know that, you've been over backward. There's all these little injustices and irritations that come from, being there and being the good daughter, or the good son, or the good sibling, or, the good friend, and maybe not feeling as appreciated as you should. And I think that it will come back to you. So I want this to be a reminder to you that don't fret the details this month. Don't fret the tit for tat this month, because eventually it will come back to you. Okay, personally, I think you're going to kind of be hanging this month. Especially if you let things like this irritate you long enough, you can't move forward, right? Because we need to look at things in a different light. And for your heart and your soul to be cleansed and free, you need to let go of a lot of the little petty injustices that occur, throughout the month, about the things that aggravate you or irritate you about your friends and family, or possibly about your spouse. Just let them go. They'll be gone in another month. You won't even remember them. But I think that changing your perspective and focusing more on you this month than on other people and their issues, I think is going to be very helpful for you this month. We have on the bottom of the deck the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Air. Okay, this is you, baby. This is not taking any crap from anybody else. This is letting it all go. Okay? She doesn't sit and fret over anything. Okay? It's like, I'm done with it. And she moves on. And she's kind of got a heart of stone. It's actually, she's got really thick skin. And that's kind of what you need. When other people around you are having issues, sometimes it's easier to even support them if you're a little thicker skinned. They're needing this, especially in a relationship. They're needing somebody that has a very realistic, practical view of life. And that would be the Queen of Swords. And even for yourself, this is kind of your wimpy side up against your strong, armor protected side. It's that fight. It's that argument between the two. And that's what keeps you hanging. So Get right with yourself. Get right with how you feel about certain areas of your life, and try to see them from a very practical, realistic, real life point of view. And I think you'll get through this month really well. How's that? Please like and subscribe to this channel if you feel so inclined. It's how I get more viewers, and I think I'm at 140 subscribers, and I'm looking for 1,000. So please help me with that, and share this video. And I will be back on Wednesday with a mailbag reading, and I will see you next month with your May. So have a great, great month. Bye.